是右面这个屏。
OK。
你
去客厅的声音吗？
你把这个你复制一下，你把这个发给谁一下，你把这个发给谁一下，你把这个发给谁一下，你把这个发给谁一下，你把这个发给谁一下，发给谁一下，你把这个发给谁一下，发给谁一下，你把这个发给谁一下，发给谁一下，你把这个发给谁一下，发给谁一下，你把这个发给谁一下，发给谁一下，你把这个发给谁一下，发给谁一下。你把这个发给谁？发给谁？你把这个发给谁？发给谁？你把这个发给谁？发给谁？你把这个发给谁？发给谁？你把这个发给谁？发给谁？你把这个发给谁？发给谁？你把这个发给谁？发给谁？你把这个发给谁？发给谁？
Hello. Hello, I'm 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 Hello. Hello, 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 hello, I'm Hello. 我开这个了。Hello, hello, hey, can you hear me?
正常。
你最好是弄个电脑在这儿，告诉我这个上面有多少人在看。
我过去。
Hey, there are 7 people here. Hey, there are 7 people here. There are 7 people here.那个声音关。So it's about time, but we had around 100 people sign up for this webinar. So I think we're gonna wait for another 5 minutes, and we will get started. This is Kisu of Modelo, and if you're watching this is a live webinar streaming from the office. Yeah, let me know if since we're not starting yet, so let me know if you have any questions about Modelo, and we can actually start replying your questions right away, since the others are not here yet. I see we have 9 audience, right? Okay. So we are about to start in 1 minute, and for those those of you who are watching, thanks for your patience. And hello there, hello Lisa, how are you doing? Alright, I think we are about, we're gonna get started. Although, there are only 10 people watching. like 1/10 of the sign up audience, but I think we're gonna get started. So yeah, well, this again, this is Kisu of Modelo. I'm the founder of Modelo, and some of you might actually know me through all these emails that we are sending every week. Sometimes we use my alias to send our welcoming emails and stuff. But I think today it is our first very fresh first webinar since 2021, and it's an exciting time. And we actually used to have webinars back in 2017 and 18, very regular webinars. But now we gonna get it restarted. So you're gonna actually see all these webinar hosting more regularly. And today I think we're gonna go through how to use Modelo. Although the topic is to introduce the one-click 360 tour, but I'm gonna start it with some of the basics of Modelo usage, and let me know if you have any questions. And then after all the Modelo basics, I'm gonna jump into the topic of this webinar is one-click 360 tour, and we're gonna break it down to three parts. First, QRender, how to use our new feature QRender to actually render your model nicely with higher rendering quality. And second, we're gonna go through the very sweet feature Auto 360, right? That allows you to actually generate panorama images through just one click. And then lastly, we're gonna go through the 360 tool that we have that allows you to actually add annotations, edit tours, and then share or embed on any of your websites. So that's about the the logistics of this webinar. And we're gonna start from our webpage, modelo.io, and I guess all of you probably are Modelo users already, right? And from here, just go in there and log in, and then this is a very typical Modelo interface. And then something that actually deserves to be noticed is that I have heard feedbacks from our users that sometimes it's a little bit hard to actually find the entry for your company, but Modelo was designed to actually encourage collaboration through different teams. So that's why when you log into your account, you actually see there are actually several tabs, right? On the right, we have here on the upper left corner of the interface, you see actually I have two tabs here, right here. Although I'm using Steve Jobs alias account right here, but I have two tabs. Each of them represent a different account tier. On the left, we have the Modelo Enterprise account, and on the right, I actually have my personal account, which means I can create an account from Modelo and then host my own personal project from here. And then let's say we can create a project from here, and then you can actually start adding people, adding collaborators or colleagues to your projects, and then you can upload model, upload assets, or upload panoramas. It's all up to you. But all the collaborations, we just open up the free collaboration feature here, so that for all the free users, you can actually add unlimited collaborators or colleagues to your free projects, right? Although there are actually some limits on upload size, on the number of common cards that you can make on each of the model, but it actually gives you a very free space here to start your own collaboration. But if we go back to the enterprise account, right? If you already have upgraded enterprise account, you can actually host more bigger projects on
complex projects, as well as customize the permissions of your team, or invite different people, or people from different teams to actually add as either team members, admins, or clients in these in your product, and they're gonna be able to actually see different things over there. We do have a YouTube tutorial about the details of all these, which is pretty sweet. Sometimes we see architects or designers using these to actually invite their clients to their projects, and then they could be off control on what they want their clients to see. So that's a very basic introduction about how we set up the collaboration side of it, and I'm gonna then go through some of the basics here, right? So these we do have 4 different layouts, different level of layouts in Modelo, right? This page right here is what we call project page, right? Where you can actually see your projects, put them in different layouts, or search through your projects or create projects on your wish, right? And then if we go to one of the projects right here, once we get in there, right, and we have the product overview on the top, we have this product overview, all these assets, right? We call it design assets management for a reason, right? Because here, all of your assets, all of your product assets are organized through a project manner, and then you can actually see your models, see your tours, and check your assets. That could actually include all different kinds of files. I often just use it, instead of Dropbox, to actually share files and organize my, files. When I say files, it's like all files, right? It could be videos, images, and everything. So you can actually share stuff from here to your colleagues and to whoever you want to share the file with. And then on the right, you have the team members. So you can actually, again, directly invite team members or admins, or actually clients to your projects as you wish. On the right, we have this project wall where you can actually talk to somebody, leave a message, and then say, if I want Parker to pay attention to a model, that I can just type in the hashtag, and then it actually gonna call out the hyperlink of all the models within this project. And then once I select one of the project, hit enter, and then Parker here gonna actually receive email with this hyperlink to this model, and then he gonna know that Steve send over a notification to him about attention of this model. So that's the project overview page, and for most of you, you probably know Modelo better for this 3D model viewing, right? That's actually this tab right here, where you can upload model, you can manage your model, you can add reviews, or you can add collaborations here. That is the most popular feature of Modelo. So that's the model side of it. And then once we click down to it, is the review, what we call it the review page, right? Where for each of the model, you can create different kinds of reviews. Reviews like what we call all these images that you generate from a model. It could be a screenshot, it could be a 3D comment, or it could be a sketch, right? You can also sketch markup on your model, or actually on the review of your model, right? So again, the idea of this product is to actually encourage collaboration, wherever you have a device that is connected to internet. So we did make all these sweet features for you to easily type in stuff, and doing markups on the drawings or images, and then you can just collaborate with your team members. Or you can actually leave message here too, right? You can talk with somebody, leave a message, And once say we have seen architecture firms, after they have done the collaboration, the products in Modelo, they actually go in here actually to take all of the reviews as well as all the communications, and then generate a comprehensive PDF for delivery, actually, for delivery purposes, right? So that they can actually again have a summary of all the collaborations here to send it over to their client and to make sure that everything is in place. So that's that, and we're gonna then go to the most exciting part of it, is what we call the 3D page, right? As you can notice over there are always some orange buttons or logos in our interface. Those are meant to be there to actually call your action, right? To actually go to the most exciting page of Modelo, is what we call the 3D page. As you can see, just click on the 3D right here, and then it goes to the 3D page. Modelo is very famous for its fast viewing 3D engine that you can just drag and drop any formats of your 3D model, and then you have a link that is live, that is fast, and that is beautiful as well, right? So I think that many of you know, but I don't know what was your experience over there, because there might be a lag over there. But this model right here is a pretty complex one, but I think it's rendering around like 60 FPS, which is the maximum speed of a web browser. So that's this is a very famous part of it, right? And then these are all the basics, the very general basics of Modelo. I can just go through all this for an hour or so, but we are here. I think many of you are here to actually see the one-click 360 tour. So we're gonna just dive into that topic right now, and then, as I said, we're gonna break it down to 3 parts: quick render, auto 360, and then 360 tool that we have here. So again, we are in the 3D page of Modelo, right? As you can notice right here, on the lower dock of the toolbar here, right? The very left one here is what we call quick render. It's still in its beta. We unfortunately we cannot see a new release today, but you all gonna see a new release of quick render in about 1 week or 2. But I don't know if many of you have used it already, but it's pretty nice. Let's click it on. Parker here actually told me that there are some questions. Oh, I see. Let's maybe just answer all this question first. Pedro, hey there, Pedro. I see then we have seen the build around your products. The background is done before you know the Modelo is done. So that's a very good question right here. So all the models, well, all the cities, right, that you have or you see actually here in Modelo, these are actually models that are uploaded to Modelo. You don't actually model stuff here yet in Modelo, right? So all these things that you see here, these are actually models. This one right here, I think is either SketchUp model or Rhino model, which I drag and drop it in, and then upload and it converted into a website. So all the cities around it are actually modeled in my own software. So that's why we designed it, right? I used to be an architect myself, so to exchange files or to collaborate or communicate with my colleagues or clients, it takes time, right? For us to make renderings and or even just share feedbacks through email or other messengers for that we might use, right? But most likely we use email to exchange informations, and it is really hard because for us, for architecture users or designers, we use 3D modeling tools that are pretty complicated, right? So for your clients, they don't really appreciate the complication of your 3D modeling software. So you don't want to share the file to them directly, right? And but you can feel free to actually share that through a Modelo link. And maybe in the next webinar, I can show you some of the very sweet feature around client access control that allows you to actually better control what you want client to see, what not you want your client to see. But that's not the topic for today. So we're gonna go back to our topic, which is the one-click 360 tour that we just introduced the Currender feature, right? So now we are actually in Currender. You can just toggle on and off the Currender feature right here, and as you can see, the rendering is a little bit different. That in the Modelo regular interface, well, we do have this very fast but also very decent rendering of it, and then there are several settings you can change for. For many of the users, they love this architect effect. We call it architect effect because we know architects love it, right? So these are very famous for a very famous rendering effect of Modelo that we have seen most of the users using it and generate screenshot out of it. And but also we do have this new feature, Currender, which is somewhat similar to your familiar renderers. If you use Enscape or Lumen, it's not there yet, but it's getting there. It's getting better, and it could just give you a more photorealistic feeling of your model. And there are several things that you can do with it, right? There's a sunlighting control where you can actually just type in your city and then adjust the light here right directly, and you might actually notice that it's set to default in Boston because Modelo was founded in Boston in the States. So but you can feel free to change it to your own city or to wherever the site of your project is. And then the second one, you can actually change the background. So it actually gives you atmosphere, background lighting of your model that you can actually use these to actually have reflections on the gloss of it, right? As I adjust the reflection here, that you can actually see these are reflecting the background of the scene of the model, right? So that's that. And you can also adjust the brightness, the direction. What's cool about it is that every time you adjust a parameter, you can save it as a new setting and then use it for future use. I'm gonna introduce, right? For example, we're gonna just type in test number 1 right here as our new setting, and then if I switch between the two, as you can see, these are all very different, right? It could be, the different settings could be, the difference between sunlight directions or brightness or reflectionness or stuff. So all these could be saved into different settings, and then that actually leads us to the other feature, which is the common card, a 3D common card we have. This is the most popular feature ever in Modelo. That I'm sure that all of you must have used it in Modelo right here. It's pretty sweet, right? Because we used to have it here where you can actually add annotations, for example, to your product. If you notice something is wrong, just type it in, leave a message to your colleagues. Test number 1. Once you save, everybody in this team or everybody follow this model gonna get email notified, and then you do notify there's a number to it, so that you can actually create issues of your design that you can later on go back and talk with your clients about certain issues or resolve different stuff, right? And there are also attachments right here where you can actually attach design reference files or construction drawings, or whatever you upload to your assets panel, right? As I said, again, this is called design assets management. So all of your design assets, you can upload them in here and then organize them, up your wish, right? So, and then you can also add a walkthrough over there and toggle it to client ready, or you can also set it to different settings based on the settings that you set it up over there. So once we go back to Currender, that we can open up the comments section, and then from here you can easily to do a presentation of it. So just go through the different 3D comments. You can also turn it down to auto play mode, that you can just you're gonna just auto play through the different comments, and just go to the next one. Or you can end the presentation and go through different ones, right? For example, I might have one here comment that is associated with a walkthrough. So you can actually attach a walkthrough to your comments that once you click to that specific moments of your design, you can also allow the viewers or your colleagues to be able to walk through your design, right? In the first person view, which is pretty sweet. You can also go back and forth. It's more like cinematic in a way that you can actually easily generate through Modelo Interface. And then maybe in the next webinar I can show you how to create a walkthrough, but that's not the topic for today. So that's that you can do a quick presentation of your design right here in Currender, which is pretty sweet. And then next step, we're gonna tell you how to actually use our Auto 360 feature, which is still also again in beta, but it works pretty nicely, right? You can either start the Auto 360 here, or you can actually start it right here that we already have. We have another icon here that up for your grab. You can just click on it. And then here you can actually see these are all the reviews, all the 3D comments that we generate in this model, which means that each of them represent a 3D position, right? So we go back here, we turn it on. These are all the comments, 3D comments that we have, and when we toggle this one on, you can actually see these are the thumbnail. Each of them represent a 3D comment, and these are the thumbnails. And then from here you can actually create the scenes or the comments that you want to render into a panorama. So the idea of it is for each of the comments in Modelo, when you can actually render a panorama image out of the 3D model, because we do notice that Modelo users love to share their model on their phones. But occasionally that the models might be a little bit too big. For example, we have seen users uploading Navier models or Revit models that are around like 1 GB, right? But for those big models, it's gonna be such a pain in the ass to actually see it on their phone. So that's why we designed this Auto 360 tour function that allows you to actually generate or convert a model into a panorama image, which is much more lightweight, so that you can actually share on your phone, and at the same time still give you a immersive experience of your design, because it's connected panorama tour that we already have here. So as I said, once we select a couple of the image here, you do notice that there's a setting change. As I mentioned before, that you can create different settings of your model, and then you can actually use it here, right? Because the settings are compressed with light directions, light brightness, or background settings that you can from different different direction of your model, you can really organize a pretty nice presentation out of it. So from here, I just gonna go with the default, or this one. I'm gonna give it actually, not this one, not selecting this one, but this one. This one with setting 1 and this one with default. We're gonna go and render these two, right? So we do offer two options. You can either render them with the Modelo default renderer, or you can actually render them with CoolRender, which is pretty cool because you can set up a pretty photorealistic scene in CoolRender, and then you can actually turn them into panorama images and then share later, right? So I'm gonna go with CoolRender. I'm gonna just click on start rendering, and then here once it's rendering, that we do actually suggest all users to not jump to other applications or jump to other tabs of your browser, because these are actually using the GPUs on in your browser to generate all these panoramas. So when you switch from different tabs of your, say, Chrome browser, they're gonna actually stop the GPU from calculating. So that's one of the tricks here that we can do better, because we can do better on giving you notifications, or at least give you a head up around that. But remember, it's still in beta, right? So I will just gonna tell you that I should suggest you to not switch from different tabs when it's rendering. So it's about like most likely it's about like 20 seconds for each of the panorama image. Sometimes it depends on your machine, but we have seen the average of the rendering time of one panorama image is around like 20 to 30 seconds in CoolRender mode. But if you switch to the default mode of it, it's around like 5 to 10 seconds for each of the panorama image, right? So now you can actually see we have a pop-up window saying that the 360 tour is ready, and we're gonna go just check it, right? So once you click on the OK button, right, it actually lead you to another tab of it, 360 tour, right? And then you can actually see that we do have a new feature automatically generated from that feature, that we have these two panorama image here, right? You can click on the view, and then this is our 360 tour feature. As you can notice that these hotspot, right? These hotspots are automatically generated when you render it in Modelo, which means that we can hit on the play button. You can click on that. It actually goes to the other side of it, right? As you can see, these are two panorama images, and they are automatically connected with each other. So this is a very cool part of it, right? Because everything, all the three commons are made within Modelo, and then when you click on that Auto 360 Tour feature, it not only generate the 360 images, but also connect them in the 3D scene. So which means that they know each other's position, so that they know where to put this hotspot of the next panorama, and then generate this pretty cool tour of it, right? I really love this feature, because right now, like with this one, you can actually just go ahead and start sharing it with all of your colleagues, right? And they don't need to worry about the device they have, right? Well, they don't even need to worry about how big the model is, right? We actually saw somebody, one of our users yesterday. They actually present. I think they're presenting now. Presenting a stadium design, which is like 2 gigabytes of a huge model that they actually use this feature to generate a pretty nice VR tour, 360 tour in Modelo right away. And also that when you actually see this link on your mobile phone, they are all VR ready, right? You can just grab a cardboard, Google Cardboard, and then just type in the link, or actually scan the QR code, see it on your phone, click on the VR button, and then you can actually directly see the panorama tour in VR, which is super cool. So that's that, and then there are a couple of things that to be noticed here, right? So this one right here, this interface, or this page here, is what we call the 360 tool, which actually allows you to add annotations, so that you can add annotations to call out different parts of it, or you actually can add different images of your design, or you can actually type it in or add a video over there as well, right? Because sometimes you might have other design reference or other design assets of your projects that you want to add in, right? So we can do that, or you can also add hotspot. Hotspot means that you can select that and select another image and to go through, right? So once we set it up, the next image, and then you can actually go to the next one. So that, go to the panorama image, and you can also add a position of it to another position. So when you actually, which means that you add a hyperlink to the other panorama, right? I do already have the pre-made ones, right? Here, this one right here, that is what I made before this webinar. I'm gonna just go through it. So this is a very typical shareable link of our panorama tour that you can see here that I have two panoramas. I do have a floor plan that you can use it for navigation that I'm gonna introduce you later. That you can just click on the floor plan, it goes through the two panorama image. And then also we see this one right here, the annotation that I added before the webinar, that you can actually add an image or actually link to assets from your projects to here. That here I put in a peek inside, right? So you can actually have a nice rendered interior drawing here as an annotation. And you can also go through the panorama image to the other side of it, and go through the design, or actually check another detail rendering of the inside view of it, right? So that's that. You can also go to the floor plan, which is also generated from Modelo 2, and then click on that and just dive directly into the panorama image again. So that's that. Oh, maybe I should just teach you how to actually use a floor plan. Let's just go back to here. So this one right here, you might actually notice that there is a dividing line here, right? Which means that this panorama folder has a floor plan. So, because when you click on the upload button, it actually asks you if you want to upload a 360 image or you want to upload a floor plan. The floor plan actually could be anything. It's just a map, right? A map for you to put the hotspot of each of your 360 image, right? So it could be a map that you generate from other software, or it could be just a screenshot of your Modelo model, right? For example, here, let's just go back to that model over there. I'm gonna just teach you how to make it really quickly. Oh, I'm gonna need to reload these. We do notice that there's some bug that we released yesterday, and there's still some bugs once you go back to that model. But so here that we're back in the 3D page, you can turn on, in order to generate a pretty nice hexagon rendering of it, right? You can turn on the isometric view, and then you might be able to you might want to, let's just try the architect effect right here, and then test number 2. Let's just save it to another setting, test number 2, and then say we want to use this one as a map for our 360 tour, right? We can just go ahead and screen capture it. I can just download this one to maybe my desktop. Screenshot number 1 is okay, and then once I'm gonna just go back to the 360 tour of it. Let's say we come back here, upload that floor plan, choose the image I just generated. I think it's called screenshot 0. And once it's in here, take a second to actually, load the thumbnail of it. So now the thumbnail is ready. I can just go to the floor plan of it. Hold on, and then if you for architects, you all can recognize, where the location of your panorama is, right? So, for example, I know that my first panorama is here, and then when I drop the hotspot in here, you're gonna ask me to actually select the panorama image, right? For example, this one. Well, it does have some error, but and then you can click on another one and select this one right here. So that's that. And then now we have this floor plan ready, right? So if we go back to the panorama image, you can actually see there's a floor plan right here. So these are all connected with that all the panorama images. So this is how you actually use the floor plan, or actually use Modelo to generate floor plan, and then use that floor plan in your 360 to generate a very nice tour out of it, of your rendered model, right? So I think that's we are running about time. That's a very short and comprehensive introduction about our Auto 360 tour. It's pretty easy to use. If you use 3D modeling software, these are no-brainers, right? Just come in and generate just one click. It's probably the easiest feature ever over there, right? So I'm gonna just go back to here and then say if we have some questions. So now we have around like 15 minutes for Q&A. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks. All right. I can type this one in. Might be a little bit slow, so let's type this one in. This is the link of it. And then after this webinar, we're gonna send over the links of the model, as well as the link of the 360 tour, that you can just feel free to try it out yourself, and then see what's going on over there. And also feel free to actually follow our YouTube channel, that we just regularly post tutorials and product videos over there. So for all the new features, and you can actually find tutorials there, which you can just follow and then learn, and then use Modelo more frequently, or more nicely. Right. We have a question here. What's 3D software model? Does it? Oh, sure. Yep. So I think you have missed the first part of it. So we do support most of the major 3D modeling formats, right? For example, here you just go into one of your Modelo projects and then click on upload model, and then you can actually see these are the formats that we are compatible with, right? 3DM, Rhino model, SketchUp, STL, OBJ, FBX. These are third-party formats. We do also support Revit upload. You can either upload Revit models actually natively upload Redmi model, drag and drop my Redmi model in, or actually upload Redmi model with link models through our Modelo exporter. We also support Navisworks. We now support Max, 3D Studio Max, and then I don't know if you have noticed, but it's not included in here. We also support MicroStation, which is not as popular as the others, but still, we have seen enterprise users using MicroStation software. So these are all the formats or all the software that we are compatible with. Hope that answers your question. All right. Oh, for Modelo users, that I do want to do a shout out to the 3D community on our homepage. That I just go in there and take a look of all these design masterpiece of our users every day. These are really interesting ones, right? Because for all the free users, once you upload a model, you actually get it pushed in here to our 3D community, so that people can just come in here, check each other's work, and then talk with each other, and appreciate our works, right? So these are really nice, nice works here, right? You can actually go in there and take a look of their design, which is really interesting. And then later this year, we're gonna start adding real-time interactions where you can actually talk with them or leave a comment in 3D, so that really again there to actually encourage the collaboration side of it. You can also do there are some really nice models, right? When you click on this one, the most viewed ones that hold on. You can actually see stuff over there. Modelo, yeah, explore HTML. I see Parker already sent it over there. So this one is a model over there, and then this one right here, this guy. This is a very interesting model. Hold on. And these are pretty nice models, right? You can see it, but these are pretty crazy designs, and these are mathematical surfaces, I guess, in a way. And you can also see apartments and stuff.
Question.
Can you change textures on Modelo? Well, what you cannot change texture maps on Modelo yet, but we're gonna actually develop a feature that allows you to do that later on. And we do have an in-test feature called the orbital that allows you to do that, and then add textures or choose textures in our library, but it's not yet for all the users. But for now, that you cannot actually change textures in Modelo. You have to go back to your own 3D modeling software to do that. But we will just mark it down, and then we're gonna develop it further later on this year. So that's a very good feature that we need. Right? These guys. Well, this one is pretty nice. See, I don't know what it is, but it's nice. It's the most viewed design piece in Modelo's 3D community.
Question for price.
Is it free? How much is it? Okay. So for the basic usage of Modelo is all free. Again, you can just go back in here. We do have this upgraded account as well as your free account, right? So feel free to actually create a project here, upload model, also invite different collaborators to your project. And then there are some limitations on the upload size and on the amount of 3D comments you can generate from each model. But for general, just viewing purposes, you can just try it out for free. So it's pretty easy. Just go to Modelo.com and sign up for free. So as it says here, sign up free. So it's all free. And then if you need all this the other upgraded features, including the beam feature and stuff, that you might have to contact us for for upgraded account. We do also have a premium account for personal users that you can just go in here and then check the pricing and actually list out different features and different levels of of features here. All right. We have another 7 minutes to go, so feel free to ask any questions if you have. Again, this one is very interesting. Turn on the tool. Jeez. Oh yeah. So, well, in fact, actually, you don't. You can just use your free account for that. If it's just for viewing a small model, you can just upload a model in with your free account and then share the link with your friend. It's all free. So, but it does have this branding over there, our Modelo branding, because it's still a business trend. So we cannot just give everything for free, but you have to do a little bit of promotion of your business here. But for all the other features, these are all free. See, this link here is a free link that you can just open free link and you just share wherever you want, right? Whenever you want. It's pretty sweet. Sure, you're welcome. All right. So I guess if there's no other questions, we gonna cut it off for today, I guess. So thank you all for watching, and then my colleague Parker here gonna actually send over a follow-up email, to ask about the feedbacks of my introduction of Modelo, and it's very nice to actually talking with all of you, and hope that the other 80% could show up next time. Yeah, just let me know, like if you have any questions and stuff. Just fill out the questionnaire afterwards, and then I'll actually reply. Oh, one thing, that if you actually see if you have any questions about Modelo, or if you see any bugs and stuff, you can actually go in here. Oh, doesn't show up, but most likely you can actually see a help button over there. You actually connect with our customer success managers, and sometimes I got the email myself too, so that any questions or bugs or you have noticed, that you just go in there, type it in, and then chat with us right directly. So most likely we can get back to you within 1 hour or so. So let us know if you have any questions. All right. All right. So that will be it for today, and looking forward to see you guys next time then. All right. Bye.